What's up, everybody? So you can see we're in the garage today, not in the workshop. I'm just being lazy. I wanted to break down the plywood into the pieces needed to build the cabinets for the miter saw station. I'm finally upgrading my workbench that I turned into a miter saw station, but that's really not what it was meant for. So after getting into woodworking for over a year now and looking at J Bates and the Wood Whisperer and a lot of other people, I just think I need to upgrade because what I have now is good. So I'm making a simplified design on J Bates miter saw station. I'm using his plans. For 20 bucks, you can't beat it. He goes into really great detail, the cut list and different videos on how to put it together. So that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna cut 2 sheets to get all the pieces needed to assemble the cabinets up here and then carry them downstairs instead of carrying full sheets down into the basement. See how that goes. I'm going to use the Wen track saw that I got from the Home Depot Seeds program. I have a review on my channel if you want to check it out. It cuts okay. The downside to it so far is the plunge action is not smooth. You can see that by your video when I'm actually cutting. It doesn't plunge up and down easy. It cuts okay. The track's alright. It's inexpensive, so if you don't want to spend money for one of the better track saws, this is a good option for a homeowner. But if you're going to use it every day, I wouldn't recommend it. So I'm going to get these cut, and then we'll go. Just to show you the plunge action on this. So the lock lever's up. It's like you really got to push. That's the one downside of this saw. Alright, I got the first piece cut. I was trying to just do it on the ground so I didn't have to worry about it dropping off and use minimal sawhorse and that kind of stuff. But I didn't like that I had to, how far I had to lean over. If I slipped or something, I could have knocked the saw over. So I'm not going to do that. So I'm going to cut the next one on the sawhorse itself, and I'll get 3 panels, 2 cuts. It'll give me 3 panels, which then I'll cut down into 2. So it's going to get 6 pieces out of the sheet. I believe they're 31 7/8 wide by 29 7/8. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to get this marked up and cut it out. See what's next. Alright, I finished those 3 cuts on the first sheet of plywood, brought them downstairs because we need this area now to paint some doors. So I brought them downstairs. We'll rip those 3 pieces and then we'll cut the strips that's going to attach all of the base cabinets together. Okay, I moved our panels down into the shop. So I got my outfeed table and table saw all set up, ready to cut these 3 boards down, and then we'll have all the big parts cut for the cabinet. And what this is going to replace is this. So I built this bench out of 2x4s and leftover pine boards that made up beams when I did the renovation on the house that I took down. So I wanted to just make something quick that was tall because I'm a tall guy, or high because I'm a tall guy, and I had no intention of doing any kind of woodworking. I just wanted to have a bench in the basement. But that was the catalyst that really got me into woodworking. So I used it for a little bit, and then once I got my miter saw, I found I have a lot of really long boards and it was a pain. So then I just kind of hacked it apart and made that little recess for the miter saw. And honestly, it's worked really well. but I want to have a stop block system instead of having to screw in my stop block, which is right there. It works, don't get me wrong, but now that I'm into it and I've built some stuff, I kind of look around and I'm like, it kind of looks like crap. Plus, I can get some more storage and organize stuff a little bit better. And it's probably going to take up most of this wall, so I'm going to have to move these. I'll probably put that base cabinet in top over there, and then I might not use the upper cabinet that was from the old kitchen. But you know, it was a rainy Sunday. It's actually stopped raining now before Memorial Day is tomorrow. But I wanted to get down. I haven't made any sawdust in a while, so I'm going to get this stuff cut. Once it's all cut, we'll grab another sheet and rip down the smaller pieces so we can start putting the cabinets together. Alright, so I ran into a little snag. I'm glad I checked this. I was following Jay Bates' plans, his plan, and the height for the miter saw station for the cabinets without, minus the top, is I think 31 7/8 high, and for me that's just going to be, it's just too low. So I'm going to change it and make them 36. So I'm going to change the plan, and then might be able to salvage some of these. Granted, I only cut one sheet, not a big deal. I can use it for other stuff. So I'm 6'2", and before I build this whole thing, I'm going to regroup and make it a little taller. Now my other bench is 39 inches high, which that's a little too high for the miter, but I think 36 is cabinet height. That should be fine. So I'm going to regroup, and just wanted to put this on here, and I'll create another video with the rest of this, but I figured I'd let everybody know. So we got the first cabinet assembled. They changed from the plans, and I made this 36 inches high instead of, I think, 31 7/8. This is just a much better working height for me. I kept the width the same, joined it with pocket hole screws and wood glue. I'm going to let this sit overnight, and then tomorrow I'm going to hopefully build the other two cabinets, and then I'll move all this stuff out of the way, set it in place, level everything up, and put the top on. Alright, so I know my head might be out of the shop, but we have all the parts cut for the base cabinets. Panels, stretchers, and this is just ripped 2x4 in half, and I jointed the one edge so it's square, and they go in the base of each cabinet. So this one's upside down, but those aren't cut to length yet. They go in, and then you drill 4 holes, and that's where the lag bolts or the carriage bolts go in to use to level the whole station once it's all put together and you're onto that step. So, all the